Welcome. I'm so excited you're here and you're about to register below for Momentum Masterclass. But before you do, let me just share some information with you about what's going on and what this promotion's all about. So here's why I'm so excited. October 6th, 7th, and 8th, I'm going to be recording some new content that's going to go behind a paywall in our products. And normally it would be content that only our members have access to. But here's what happened. I've been talking to my wife, Katie, and I've let my team know this as well. When I record content here, just me and the camera, it's pretty good. But when I record content in front of a live audience, when I put the stuff out there where there's people actually watching and I can feel it, that's when our content is always the best. That's when people tell me it's inspirational and life-changing. They absolutely love it. I like to have an audience around so that I know that somebody's there so I can joke around with them. I can tease about my purple Band-Aid that I'm wearing because I hurt myself this week. So next week, or not next week, October 6th, 7th, and 8th, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna jump in, I'm going to record content, and then as soon as I hit cut, that's kind of cool, I'm going to jump back in and answer all of your questions. So here's the deal. You have to be there live because this is content that would normally be behind the paywall. We're not going to have a replay. We're not going to put it out there. That wouldn't be fair to our paid members. However, we feel like one time letting you sit there with me, watch, and ask all the questions that you want is something that makes us still feel congruent, and we get to share some of our absolute best content that normally people pay for. So I want to have you there. In fact, go ahead and put your information below, and here's what's going to happen. My team is going to send out reminders to you so you know exactly when you're supposed to be there. October 6th, 7th, and 8th, I'm going to have a morning session and an afternoon session. Each of them will be followed by a full Q&A, like I said, after we cut. I can't get enough of, I don't know why, but I just like doing that. And there's going to be a ton of content here. In fact, let me just share with you some of what I'm going to be sharing. So the first day, we're going to go through the entrepreneurial personality type and the billionaire code. I'm going to show you where you stand as a human being, give you a deeper understanding of who you are. And then the second day, you'll even understand how you create momentum. Not how I create it, but how you create it. And when I go through the billionaire code content, you're going to be able to identify exactly where you are in business on the path of entrepreneurial success. Maybe back up a little and figure out the things that you've missed that may be liabilities, but also know exactly what you should be doing next so that you can avoid one of the biggest issues that entrepreneurs have today. How many times have you nailed it on a project? You've achieved what you were trying to, you did everything you thought you should do, and you don't get the results in your business? Just the Billionaire Code is going to show you how to focus and get momentum like crazy. Then I'm also going to be going through our client-centric mission. See, I think most entrepreneurs are walking around and trying to answer two questions. You ready for this? Where am I going to be at the end of my life? And what do I do today to get there? Now, if you've never suffered from anxiety or frustration or irritation or the symptoms of bipolar or any of that stuff, keep asking yourself, where am I going to be at the end of my life? And what do I do today to get there without any framework in between? It is frustrating. So I'm also going to go through not only our momentum equation that shows you how you create momentum, but our entrepreneurial lenses, our organizational framework that shows you how to build a bridge between the long term and day to day. See, here's what I always tell people. If you walk into an NFL locker room on the first day of the season and you walk up to the most inexperienced rookie there, I've done this before. I used to do some communications coaching and I was able to work with some sports teams. And if you walk up to the most inexperienced person and you say, hey, what are the goals around here? They'll tell you in a heartbeat. I want to get to the Hall of Fame, win the Super Bowl, win all the games this season, win who I line up against this month, and then this is who I'm going to line up against next weekend. And if I do my workouts and my 2-a-days and my rehab today, I know that I can go all the way through there and possibly end up in the Hall of Fame. In most entrepreneurial situations, businesses, or even for the entrepreneur themselves, that bridge doesn't exist from today to long term. I'm going to show you how to definitively build it for your business so that you know with certainty what you're working on every day is going to move you to the next level of the Billionaire Code or the next level on the path to entrepreneurial success, and everything you focus on in the day is getting you to that long-term outcome. These 3 days together are going to be invaluable. I can't wait to see you there. So do me a favor, 2 things. 1, register below. We won't do anything with your email address other than send you our emails, and I promise you that. And then 2, go block your calendar right now, October 6th, 7th, and 8th. Put a block across those 3 days because we're gonna be spending them together. I'm gonna be helping you, giving you momentum. As soon as I'm done recording, I'm going to cut and answer questions after each session, and I can't wait to have you there. So go ahead and register. My team will get some emails out to you. You'll also get a workbook to download and print so that you can follow along with me, and I can't wait to spend this time with you. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you October 6th, 7th, and 8th.